Hi, my name is Farshatak, and this is the tutorial that I have made for the Caldari Militia. This is a very short tutorial. It'll go over the finer points of the militia to show everybody out there what you need to know to be a functional member of the Caldari Militia. The first thing I'm going to cover, as you can see in this list that I just pulled up, is going to be the faction warfare window. The faction warfare window is by far one of the most important components of faction warfare. It gives you all the information you need. As you can see as I'm pulling it up, here are Warzone control points. Warzone control points are very easy. It's a very, very simple system. As you can see, we currently have 122 of 606. Brings us out to a 20.1%, which gets us to tier 2. I will go over that in a minute though. Every single system in the militia, every single system that we all can fight for, I believe it's something like 101 different systems, all have the potential to be worth 6 points. However, the system in and of itself is only worth 1 point. When you upgrade that to level 1, it is then worth 2 points, and so on and so forth all the way to level 5, then it is a 6-point system. To be able to reach tier 5, obviously, we have to have close to, what, I want to say 80 systems all level 6. That's just rough math. I haven't done the math. Someone else can do that. If you want to add to the comment later, let everybody know. Definite. I'll put it in the comment. I'll do the math later. Now, you can see here how many systems we have upgraded, what level they are. Currently, we have 5 that are at level 5. This is the map. This shows you every single system that is within faction warfare. As you can see, I'm here currently in Devon. Right next to Fleet. This is my current home. This is the home of my current alliance. This is Borg Alliance within the Caldari Militia. Currently, we are in control of Devon. Every system around us is pretty much upgraded. As you can see, I just click on this. We have a couple that aren't because we have a bunch of fagtards that are deciding that they want to, try to plex down Fleet. That's fine. We enjoy the fight. That's the number one rule you have to realize about Caldari Militia. It is all about the fight. It is all about PvP. It's not Care Bear Heaven. This is PvP. Period. If you don't want a PvP, don't join Caldari Militia. Period. That's the end of it. Now you can see the tier system. Let's see if that's next. I'm going in. Yes, tier system. As you can see again, we're at 122, 20.1%. When we are at tier 1, we have a 50% reduction in multi-point gain. At tier 1, if you're plexing, the plex is like, say, novice is only worth 5,000 LP, whereas tier 2, standard, is worth 10,000 LP. Tier 3, 75%. Tier 4, 150%. I mean, we're talking 2.5 times at tier 4 what we get at tier 2, so novices will be worth 25,000 LP. I mean, come on, guys. Tier 4 is obviously worth it because you make a lot of money doing it. The tier system is very easy. All you have to do is upgrade a system. Go up tiers. It's that simple. The way they lower our tier system is by plexing our upgraded systems. But I'll get into that later. Or not. I'll get into it now. Basically, the way it works is whenever you go, or say they go to plex one of our currently upgraded systems, you have an LP buffer, so to say. I'll undock to show everybody as I'm warping. I'll tell you about it. It takes a certain amount of LP that you donate to the iHub. This amount of LP increases the level of the system you're in. Alright, now when they plex in one of our systems that are upgraded, or in a system that we control that is upgraded, half of the LP that they get comes from the LP pool in that system. So say, I'll go ahead and fast forward it as soon as I get to the iHub. Now, it's really important that we try to keep the enemy down, keep them below tier 2, because then they're only taking half of the LP that we put in there. It means they have to work twice as hard to bring us down. Alright, it's also very important that we stay up in tiers. It's also very important that we get as high as we can possibly be. As you can currently see, We only have 201,185 LP in this. So all it takes is for one enemy to come in here and run one Plex, and that'll reduce it to level 4, because then we won't have 200,000 LP. The system works 40,000 LP to 60,000 LP to 90,000 LP to 140,000 to 200,000. Obviously, you can see it's a lot more LP efficient if you come in here and do it from level 1 to level 3, so on and so forth. There are also things called maintenance taxes. It takes a certain amount of the LP away that you actually put in there. It doesn't actually go in there. It just disappears because CCP is greedy and doesn't want us to have all the money we can get. Obviously. Let me stress this, and I can't stress this enough, okay? If you are in faction warfare, you need to be plexing. You need to be making LP. You need to be donating LP. It's best if every person in the militia goes every day and donates 50,000 LP to a random system. If we get every person in our militia to do that, we will be tier 4 within a week. And everybody will be making a crap ton of ISK. And I mean a crap ton. It is highly important that everybody does this. It makes it better not only for you, but it makes it better for everybody else. Don't be greedy. Even if it's your last 50k LP, go donate it, then go run a bunch of novices. Everybody's got to do this once a day, every single day. It's not hard to get that LP back. It's extremely easy. All right. Next thing that to do is how to find a system / use a faction warfare map. It's extremely easy. As I showed you the faction warfare window, which can be found just easily by going to open the Eve menu. Boom. Business. Boom. There it is. Okay. You got to have this on your sidebar all times. If you're looking for a system to upgrade, just go in here, hit the level, and go down and look for some that are already upgraded. All right. It's best to go upgrade the ones that are stable. More than likely, they haven't been being plexed. Keep that in mind. Now, if you're looking for running a plex or looking for a place to go, you have to get on an alt. Doesn't matter if the alt's in faction warfare or not. If you go to a station that is Galente and open up the faction warfare menu in that station, it'll open it up for that faction. If I click the militia office while I'm in Caldari State, it only shows Caldari State. However, currently I'm actually in a Mar station. If I was on a neutral alt, I clicked on that, it would open up the Amar. Really simple, right? Next thing to cover. How to gain LP, the plexing system. Oh, the plexing system. There are multiple ways to gain LP. The main one is the plexing system. However, I'll cover the other ones. When you kill somebody that's in the faction, the enemy faction that you're in, you will see as soon as my computer cooperates, you will see a little bottom on the right hand side of the kill that you just got. It'll show you LP gain, and I'll pull it up for Yung Kwai because he doesn't like me. Down here, 641 LP. That was split between everybody that was in the kill. Okay, the way it does it, see this? It's 1% of the estimated insurance value of the ship that you kill. So if you kill a ship that's extremely expensive, for instance, my Cinnabol that I just lost, it'll be worth a lot of LP. Simple, right, guys? All right. The other way is running missions. If you're going to run missions, I suggest you do it in bombers. It's best to do it in a mana core with Javelin Torp so you can hit it 100 km. Reason for this is mana cores are they can get away very easily. Somebody comes in on you, no problem. And you can hit out at a very long range. And most of the missions you run, you just have to kill one person in there. Just one of the rats. So if you blap him real quick, you're good to go. However, keep in mind that whenever you do go to a mission in a certain system, you open that mission up, it opens up like a Plex. You will see a little beacon in your overview. All right. That can be pretty bad if you're trying to hide from somebody. It's not a good idea to try to hide from people in there. If people see that up, everybody will swarm to that because they know somebody's going to be in there. Somebody's trying to run the mission. Especially if you see it, if it's in a Caldari system and you see that pop up, that means a Galente is running. It means go in there and kill him, because usually he's going to be in something expensive or in a stealth bomber. The next thing is the plexing. There are 4 types of plexes. You have a novice, you have a small, you have a medium, and you have a large. The way it works is at standard tier 1, okay, whenever you run a novice, it's 5,000 LP when you're attacking. At tier 2, it's 10,000, so on and so forth. I don't know the exact values for the smalls and mediums. I just pay attention to the novices because they're a lot faster to run. Now, to find a plex, all you have to do is when you're in space, hit your scanner. Opens up, go to System Scanner, hit Analyze. It'll analyze, takes about 10 seconds, and it'll find any plex that's in that system. As you can see, there's no plexes currently on my overview. However, there are 2 in system. All you do is when you find one that you need to run, right click on it, warp to, and boom. That's the same icon that'll pop up for a mission. However, it'll say something way different. It won't say anything about Caldari or Galente, whatever. Okay, it'll be completely different. When you run into the plex, if you're doing defensive, there is a rat in there, NPC. Do not kill the NPC if you're doing defensive plexing. The NPC is your friend. He will not shoot at you. However, in missions, the friendly NPCs will shoot at you. It's a bug. They're currently in work on fixing it, from what I understand. Now, when you come to a plex, if you're camping the plex gate, the entrance like this, 10 times a 1, you will not catch anybody here, unless you have an insta-locking ship. Reason being for that is there currently an issue where if you activate the acceleration gate, you are invulnerable. Nobody can lock you. They can't do anything to you. Completely invulnerable. It's kind of retarded. They need to fix it, if you ask me. However, if you need to get away, it can help. If there's a big gang there, you just jump in and then warp out as soon as you get in. When you land, as you can see, I'm in a defensive plex right now. There's the NPC. He will not shoot at me. He is a state NPC. We are friends. He likes me. As you can see on this small, it takes 14 minutes to run. Simple. You just stay within range of it, 14 minutes, all times, have your directional scan set for 20 million kilometers, and just hit it periodically. See anybody pop on that, you know somebody's coming in. That way you know whether you can take what's coming in or not. Keep in mind though, whenever you are running defensive plexes, you only get a certain percentage, that percentage of whatever it's normally worth whenever you're doing an offensive plex. That is something CCP needs to fix. They need to do something about that. That is completely broken. That makes people not want to run defensive plexing. It makes it not worth it unless you're an organized alliance like ourselves that don't want them plexing your systems for obvious reasons. Now, novices, the way they work is you can only take Tech 1 or faction frigates into a novice. Nothing bigger, period. You can't open a Sino in them, you can't do anything. Also keep in mind that while you're on the outside where the acceleration gate is, or on the inside, you cannot warp. You cannot warp to anything inside, anywhere. You can warp away, but you cannot warp to somebody that's, say, 200 kilometers away from you. It does not work like that. Smalls can have destroyers and below, Tech 2 frigates and below. Mediums can have Tech 2 cruisers, faction cruisers, and below. You cannot take a Tech 3 cruiser into a medium. Larges, they do not work the same way as the other ones. They are not dead space. You can do whatever you want at them. It's just an open beacon in the middle of space. You can take capitals to them. Keep that in mind. However, larges are worth 25,000 LP when you at tier 1, which means tier 2 50,000 LP. So they are really worth it. Try to run them. Do keep in mind that in smalls you have destroyers, frigates in novices. Sometimes you'll have a frigate in a small. It's very rare, but it does happen. Mediums, you have cruisers, and in larges you have battle cruiser rats. So be careful if you're in a frigate. It's really hard to take those battle cruisers out. Trust me, I've done it. It takes forever, and you use a lot of ammo. So get out there, go run plexes. It's best if people are running plexes in upgraded enemy systems. The more plexes we run in their systems, the less LP they have, the harder it is for them to keep control of tier 2. That is how you bring them down. No other way. So get out there, do your damnedest, bring them down. Let's kill these damn glinty bastards. Alright, next is donating LP. You saw me go to the iHub earlier. It's really simple. Warp to the iHub whenever you need to donate LP. Again, I can't stress this enough. Everybody should be donating 50k LP every single day. It is really not that hard. Okay, I've already used all my LP. I had over 7 million. I'm sitting at 683,000 in a week. It is extremely easy. I have alts that I have just random in the militia that I turn around and I run them and I have them go run plexes. I mean, it's not hard to do, guys. You have got to plex these systems out and you've got to donate this LP. But when you land on the iHub, click on Open System Upgrade Panel. That simple. Type in the amount of LP you want to donate, hit enter, and boom, you're done. You did it. That simple. Not any harder than that. Easy, right, guys? All right. How to make money? Really simple, guys. When you have your LP, you go to a Caldari station. There is one in Norv, which is 4 jumps from Jita. It is your best bet. If you're having troubles finding any, just click on a random militia member. It's the easiest way to get access to this. Click on their corp, click on the militia. All right, Caldari State. Ooh, carriers. Ooh, raiding carriers. I'll tell Goonstorm about that later. Anyway, you click on. Nope, wrong one. Member Corps. Go down to State Protectorate. Right there. Info. These are all the systems where they have a station. Some of them. Norv, like I said, boom. Really easy, right, guys? Also, anywhere there's an agent, there's a Caldari State or a State Protectorate station. Really simple. You go there, open up your LP store. To be quite honest, I've found that the ammo is probably the most profitable than anything else. I have a quick sell. All my ammo I instantly sell to Goonswarm Federation. It's gone within the minutes, so I have no issue selling my ammo. Do keep in mind, watch the markets, make sure that you're not getting, ripped off. Do the math. Do the math on how much you're getting. If you're not making 1200 ISK per LP, then you're more than likely getting ripped off. Also, I suggest everybody save their LP for this new upcoming expansion. You will have Navy Drakes, and they will be the most valuable thing you can get with your LP. They're doing that on purpose, obviously. Now, easiest way to find a Faction Warfare Corp, other than just asking. Keep in mind, a lot of Faction Warfare Corps will just bring anybody in, okay? Some of us, however, we're very picky on who we bring in. I'm very picky on who I bring in. But when you're looking for a corp, just open this up. Open up your court tab right there. Corporation, nope. Search. Open your filters. See this? Faction Warfare. Really easy. It'll do its little search, and these will be all the Faction Warfares. Make sure, though, that you show info on the corporation. Obviously we are those guys aren't Faction Warfare. You gotta watch out, because some of these places have just everything selected on their crap and aren't actually part of any Faction Warfare crap. Make sure you have this selected all the way to 1900 and all the way to 1900, and same with this, size corporation to any. because there are a lot in here that aren't really that great. As you can see, there are more. Mimitar, law, Winmitar, okay. Um, just show on the info on the corporation. Make sure that they're in the faction that you're in. And of course, you have people here that don't understand that they aren't in faction warfare. Um, and look for a good Caldari Navy faction warfare. Um, and convo them, talk to them, try to get in the corporation. Some final notes, guys. Um, be very careful. There is a thing called AWOXing in this game. For those of you that do not understand what AWOXing is, it is pretty much somebody who is supposed to be friends with you shooting you. That's simple. Can't explain it any easier. Uh, be careful. Don't trust just anybody. Don't just shoot at anybody, but don't trust just anybody. Also, there is an etiquette as well. Um, if somebody is in a plex already plexing it, don't try to take the fucking LP from them. They will pop you. Period. They'll give you warning first. They'll tell you to leave. They do. Just leave. They have no issues popping you. You're just another kill in their kill board, and they will laugh and troll you. Um, it's best for anybody new to faction warfare to stay to frigates. Keep on the frigates. I wouldn't get out of frigates until you're very, very, very competent and very, very confident in your ability to PvP. Um, if you are below 80% ISK efficiency on a kill board, then you're probably doing it wrong and might need some helpers, some pointers. Eventually, I will be putting out a PvP tutorial video that'll go over a bunch of the small things that everybody needs to know about PvP. But for now, this is all I'm doing. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask a militia. Nobody's going to make fun of you. If they do, just troll them and make them look like idiots because they're the real jackasses. But other than that, guys, have fun, kill the Glente, and for the love of God, donate 50k LP a day. You will be happier, and so will everybody else. This is Con Farshatok, FC for Borg Alliance, signing out. You all have fun.